Guardian down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for spending your day with us today. Welcome to episode 217 of Guardian Down Cast, a Destiny podcast. Hey, if you love to play the game Destiny 2, you've come to the right place. We're a couple of gamer dads that have played Destiny since that day one beta back in 2014, and we're just as passionate about it today as we were back then. We discuss key topics and news within the gaming community so you can be in the loop. And we're a podcast that seeks the stories of our Destiny community as a whole, wherever that origin may be. We're the show that asks,
don't you do it.
Legendary shards, am I right?
I knew it.
I had to put it in there, man. Sorry. That's too big an idea this week. I'm your host, Todd, the Gator, and my co-host Hazel is here as well. How you been, man?
Doing all right. Doing all right. This week has been forever long. My wife's been sick.
Yeah, I was just going to ask how Tasha's doing.
Yeah, she's been sick, so I've been sleeping on the couch for the past few nights. It's, it's funny. I get sick, I sleep on the couch. She gets sick, I sleep on the couch.
Well, yeah, so, she's the queen. That's what happens.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, Yeah. Take notes, fellas, or ladies. Your significant other gets sick, just, give them the bed. Be nice.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Especially if they're sick. So, if we're sick, hey, we just got to tough it out. We're being babies.
Yeah. Right? Pretty much, yeah. For real.
I'll be honest. When I'm sick, I want to go to mama. That's just my instinct as my little boy comes out and I just want to be taken care of, Anyway, I digress.
I don't know. I'm not that way. I'm the type that's like, I want to curl up into a corner and die and, just leave me alone.
Don't touch me. Don't look at me.
Yeah. Don't look at me. I'm idiots.
Oh man. Addie doing well? Everybody do good? How'd the practice go? She do good in that?
Oh, yeah. She's a champ.
Oh, boy, she's good.
Hacking and everything else and just doing stuff all the time. And
nice.
She has a friend over tonight. And they're like, they sound like a herd of buffalo upstairs.
So
it's unreal.
Yeah. The friends. Yeah. Yeah. I had a mistake having a party at my house one night. That was a mistake. Yeah. I would not leave the house. No.
Yeah, no.
Don't trust them.
That's a mistake.
I was dumb like that too. One of those, back in
the day.
Yeah, I know the old joke's coming. I'm just waiting for it.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
I mentioned in the Discord this week that I went to the same high school as Warren Sapp, and that's why I was a Bucks fan back in the 90s. And you came back and said, I don't remember how you came back with it. You said something like, well, I'm sure you knew that, but in that one room schoolhouse you went to school. It wasn't that small. Come on, man.
Yeah. But then I said, yeah, I think a T-Rex ate your homework, you said. And
it could be.
And then I said something else like, what was it? That Mr. Monkey was a grade behind you.
Well, that's it. Then, as a matter of fact, it is Mr. Monkey's birthday today. So
it is.
I know you won't hear this until Monday, Mr. Monkey, but we wish you a happy birthday, buddy. 1 year old.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Happy birthday.
Yep. So you 55 today, right? He goes, you. Birthdays suck, man. After a certain age, you don't care about birthdays anymore. Just remind you how much closer you are to death. It's just that much closer, right, to the goal.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm not trying. I don't mean to be so morbid, but yeah, that's birthdays. Just they're okay, I guess. I embrace them, but oh geez, I'm just going down a hole I'm not going to dig myself out of. So everybody's good. Everybody's sick, but everyone's good otherwise.
Everybody's sick, but good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good otherwise.
Much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Jeez. In some other news real quick here, I have a, Perpetualis with, Rufus perks. I don't know how I got it, but.
Perpetualis with Rufus? That's a Ron raid perks. What the hell is going on?
Nothing. It's in a video.
I can't, Never mind. Hey, welcome everyone. Tonight it's a Gatr and Hazel show if you haven't figured it out, which means things might get spicy tonight if they're already going to get there now. Hazel and I are going to go over the 4th week of the TWID for Season of the Witch. We'll be answering more of your questions for the show via our voicemail system, which if you'd like to leave us a message at speakpipe.com/GuardianDownCast. Go there, enter your gamer tag, press record, listen back. If you like how you recorded it, hit that send button and it goes right to our email and we might play it on the show. It's like you're talking directly to us on the show. I did want to mention that our brand new website is now up and live. It's a place where you can go to listen to episodes, which are organized by season, by the way. We're in our 5th season. And say you want to go back and listen to a particular guest we had in the past. It's real simple. You just hit the search bar, enter the guest name, and every episode they're in, it'll pop right up. It's really cool. I've been playing around with it. It's really cool. And if you want to leave us a voicemail and you don't want to have to go directly to speakpipe.com, there is a tab on the right side of your screen, whatever page you go to on our site, and you can just hit record there as well. Super simple. All our social links are in there. I mean, it's my new toy. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So it's pretty cool. You can contact us. You can sign up for updates. If we have any updates, we can, tell everyone all at once. It's really cool. Give us a review of the show.
Can't they also,
it doesnn wash your car, but
no, can't they also, what was it?
Well, it's some of the latest shorts of the show. Yeah, some of the latest shorts of the show are on a page in there too if you want to watch those.
Yeah, I thought there was a feature on there that was quest to be a guest.
I took that down. That was for guests that come on our show. It's just a form where people can give us all their information. I don't have to go find it and dig it up.
Yeah, it's kind of like show notes. So
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like details, yeah.
It's just an intake form that we send out to our guests, who want to, tell us where people can find you, and we don't have to ask you all the time. So it's just professional, man. I mean, I think I've thought of everything on this, and, it's really cool. It's a really neat site. And like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with it. And if you go to the site, it's GuardianDownCast.com. And if there's something on there you want us to add, let us know. We might be able to do it. I'm not sure, but, I've been playing with this for a while now, and I finally said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and launch it. So GuardianDownCast.com, stop by and visit, kick the tires, let us know what you think of it. And, so check that out. And tonight, of course, we'll be answering more of our questions from our Discord community as well. That'll be Hazel's job. And, we have an Uncle Scumdeath, will be chiming in before we go tonight. So I think that's everything, Hazel. Let's roll, man. Hey, thanks for listening to Guardian Downcast. You can find us on Twitter at Guardian_D_cast.
Or you can find us on our Instagram at Guardian_Down_cast and see what picks our weekly guests want to share with you. Or, you know what? Just visit our website at GuardianDowncast.com for all of our contact information and where else you can find us to play any past episodes you like in any order you like, right from your browser.
Man, don't or me. Hey, Guardians, while you're at it, follow our Guardian Downcast show playlist. We have it on Spotify and Apple Music. We post these links in our show description every week.
So check us out, and later, Guardian.
Toddles.
That just felt weird.
Why is that weird?
No, I'm just saying that for the...
Yeah, I'll edit that out, don't worry. All right, Hazel, before we get to the TWID, what'd you do in Destiny this week, man? Or what did your week consist of this week, if not Destiny?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell I've done this week.
Did you play the story this week?
Oh, hell yeah.
I see. Dude, you got me there. I didn't play the story yet.
There's a big surprise.
What?
Dude, you don't play the story, man.
I do play the story, but I usually play them 2 in a row. That's what I did last week. I got week 3 or week 2 and 3 done at the same time. I'm liking it, man.
Well, if you did it by 2s, it'd be 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4, and you'd be caught up by now.
Well, this is 4th, right? It's the 4th week?
Yeah.
So yeah, what I did is I did obviously the first week because that was the due launch. And then I did 2 and 3 together on the third week. That's what happened. And I'll do it this weekend.
You got such bullshit.
I know I do.
But, yeah, I mean, of course I did the lore. I mean, I did the story. I mean, you know, it was really quick too. That was what blew me away.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it was like super quick. But besides that, I mean, the story was just, oh my God. I mean, for people that like want to, like, they don't know about where to dive in with the lore and things like this. Like, this season actually just like kind of forces you into the lore. It's like, you know, hey, there's some good shit going on. You need to fucking, you know, get on board with this. Nice. So, yeah, I mean, just everything about the lore or about the story this season is just aces.
Oh, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving the story so far this season. I did get another card unlocked last night, but
this guy.
I was doing some bounties and I did my public events to get my one card unlocked.
This guy.
What?
I got a card unlocked.
How many cards do you have unlocked now? You need 5, right, to be able to use them in the event?
Motherfucker, you don't even have 5?
I'm working on it.
I'm just going to let this silence
They took my Pyrogate gauntlets. They dismantled my Pyrogate gauntlets. I wanted to use that in there.
They didn't dismantle them.
They didn't dismantle them, but they made them where I couldn't use them.
I'm just going to let this silence just last for a little bit.
Well, don't worry, I'll fill it.
Dude,
I know.
I mean,
I picked the solar crystal, so I've been killing stuff with solar, and I'm just pissed I can't use my gauntlets.
Man, who cares? I mean, the gauntlets they're decent, but there's a ton of other stuff out there.
Oh yeah, I've been using my Syntheseps instead, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, damn, Syntheseps are probably even better than that.
They may be. I've been hammering and I've been bonking stuff, so I got that build too.
Yeah, exactly. So you asked how many of these cards I have here?
Yeah. How many are there total, by the way? Do you know?
There are 12 of the major arcana.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
And I have 9 unlocked.
Ooh, 3 more. You're probably time gated, right?
No, I don't. Well, they are time gated, I think, in the beginning, but I think for like someone like you, like all you need to do is just fucking play the shit.
Okay.
And you'll get caught up. I think I've got 1 on deck already.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got, I've got 1 on deck. I need to do a Dares of Eternity. Ugh.
That's the one I'm hung on. I'm like, really? We got to go play that old material? I saw that one. I was like, that's not going to be done right away.
Dude, these are bounties. That's all that they are.
No.
So, I mean, you can't just go like, eh. So, I mean, you know.
I get it.
But yeah, so I've got 3 left of the major. The minor, I have all but 5, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, yeah. All but 5 of those, and then the Deck of Whispers, I've just got like, I don't know, fucking half of those to do.
Do you have a raid clear yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, I have like 2, maybe 3.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell have I been doing?
I don't know. That's my question for you.
I have been doing some stuff this week, but yeah.
Yeah, because I actually love the stuff this week or this season. The
activity,
the seasonal stuff, like the Savathun Spire is just fantastic. Yeah. The Altars of Summoning, I don't like them as much as I do the Spire, just because to me the altars are brutal, because I mean you get these blueberries that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground.
Dying all the time.
And they're like, hey, you know what? I've got a tier 3. Let's go ahead and do that. And I mean, this poor, like lowly rank 7 is out there, and they're like just dying all the time. And then they leave, and then it's just me, and I'm just
bigger's better though, Hazel. Bigger number, better.
Yeah, bigger number. Yeah. I mean, for someone like me, sure, you know, I'm okay with that, but I can't do this stuff solo.
Why don't you use one of those weak offerings, huh, Putty?
Yeah. Exactly. So like it's a race for me whenever I see them struggling and
yeah.
then we get it. And then I'm running my ass over there.
I'm getting it in first. Yeah. I get that. I've had that issue too. People put in something bigger than they can handle. And I got a bonk hammer, dude. I'm good. I'm like restoration for days. So I'm good. But these guys don't even have builds. They're coming in there with sticks and stones in their hand. I don't know what they're using, but I had to revive so many times. I was like, do you guys know what you're doing in here? All you have to do is punch the crystals. And they're just, I don't know what they're doing. So I'm like, all right, I'll punch the crystals. Hell with it.
It makes me wonder about our community sometimes. It's like,
well, it's open. It's free to play, right? No, it's not. This isn't free to play. This is part of the seasonal content.
Yeah. But it does though. It makes me wonder about our community, and it's like maybe Bungie's right to not give us like matchmaking and stuff like that, like right away. For raids, because we can find a way to fuck up anything apparently.
The one time we want 6-man like Salvage was, right? Even if the ads weren't strong enough to hang in there, but at least you would have at least a few people who knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
3-man, it's all on 3 people. It's much different. And I'm telling you, I love the ad density is fantastic. Every time I turn around, there's more stuff coming at me.
Yeah, exactly. You get to go ham. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's just, some random ass blueberry going like derp. And
I'm like, guys, we need to get this done eventually. I don't mind punching and beating up stuff, but I need to get catalyst kills anyway. I don't care if you guys want to stick around here, but I want to get this done so we can move on to the next one. And I don't know what they're doing, man.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. I heard somebody say, you know what? I blame Bungie for them. And I'm like, fuck off. Yeah. So.
It's the, I think it is available to everybody. I think it's part of the free to play game, but you just can't get any of the seasonal stuff maybe. I don't know. It's bad enough to know what's included in free to play and what isn't when veterans like us don't even know.
Well, veterans like us don't care because, and that's the thing though, is that I think a lot of people have the season pass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why Bungie just really doesn't do much for the free to play player.
Okay.
That's just my thought. I don't know, but it just seems to make sense, I think.
You mentioned it earlier. I remember you saying that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be right.
So
it might be their attitude.
Bungie has the numbers and they sure as shit ain't going to tell nobody. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Sure. Yeah.
But, yeah. So what about you? What you been up to?
I've done a few things. At the end, before reset, I played, some more Iron Banner. And I have to say, it was a little bit better this time around than it was, the first night of Iron Banner. Shout out to all my friends that always group up with me. I'm sorry. I did not write down your names. I know Commando was in there. I know, my buddy Warcry, Princess was in there. I think Grackle's usually in there. Salt usually shows up. There's a bunch of people who jump in and out. And, I had a good time, man. It was a good time. It was a better mix. We had our tough games where we got mercied, and then we'd have our fun games where they would go to time or we'd end up winning. So it was a good mix, which is the way it should be. You just shouldn't have to go into Iron Banner and just get your butt kicked and mercied every game. I'm like, gee whiz, man. Are we the only team out there that's casual, or is it all sweaty teams all night? Are we going to get this all night? It seemed like that first night, but it was definitely a more fun engagement this time around before the reset. And then, I'm still kind of on the fence with the team-based matchmaking. And I've stated my opinion in the past, so I'll just leave it alone. But I did get a Crota's End raid completion this week.
Wow.
I gotta thank Bell for this. He set this all up for me. He didn't tell me he was in the group. I just joined up and he had an all-star cast in there, man. He had, first of all, Mr. Kingsley Mack was in there with his raiding prowess as usual. Raffi was in there. He helped me get it done before he passed out because he had to go to work the next day early. Bell was my Crotate partner with the sword in the final Crota engagement. That was a lot of fun. And I gotta say, man, that final encounter, that boss mechanic is so much more fun than how we did it in the past, where everyone would shoot Galahorns and the guy would have to run out there and hope he, Crota didn't glitch and slam them and off the map, remember those days?
Well, see, I mean, but that's the thing though, is that, I mean, that's the new Bungie, raid DNA there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no more hero moments. It's all just everybody doing a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did that same thing for King's Fall.
Mm-hmm.
It was, hey, this person does this thing and then everybody gets to damage the boss.
Right. Yeah, I get
so, I mean, no more is it just stand in the bombs and,
right.
run back to safety.
Right. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I love the new mechanic. I mean, they didn't have to do anything. They could have just ported this game over to be the original game, but it seemed like a different raid to me, man. I really enjoy it.
What? They could have just ported it over?
I mean, they pretty much did with
if they would
Kingsfall.
have ported that over.
Oh, people would have been.
Oh my God, man. The community would have rioted.
Sure. But they put the due diligence in. They put the extra mechanics in there. They changed things up a little bit. I really enjoyed that raid. And, every encounter, I got one of those, what is it? The Essence Crota Souls or whatever they're called. The little green ball thing.
Essence over Souls or something.
Yeah, I got one every time. So I got 4 of those, ready to go toward and I did get the bounty
quest. Or
the quest for, thank you. The quest, words are hard tonight. I don't know why. That's probably because I'm just exhausted. But I did get the quest. I do have my white weapon right now and I'm just got to go kill 100 hive with it. And then I'll move up to the Eidolon Alley and so forth. But I like how well, I'm not going to get into that because that's part of the TWAB this week, so I'm not going to mention that part. But I just want to give a shout out to the other part of the team. Mr. Elmer Fudd Games was there. He was my personal bodyguard when we were going through lanterns because I was just so leery of those damn swinging lanterns all over the place. And then the holes, I pretty much know where those are. But I died a couple times and Mr. Fudd was right there to pick me up. So just like a friend did us. Technical was our raid daddy for the night. He was directing traffic. Thank you, Technical, for doing that, buddy. It was like herding sheep at some point, or herding cats, I should say, at one point, because everyone kind of had their way of doing it. I mean, it was just a bunch of free agents, we all raided a lot and Technical did the best he could. And it turned out good. We got a nice smooth, I thought it was a fairly smooth run. We had a few hang-ups here and there, but it was a pretty quick run. I think it took about an hour and a half, which is not the best time, but that's perfect for me. That's perfect time for a raid.
For somebody's first time through, then yeah. I mean, the question is, are you going to do it again?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I don't want to spoil it because it's in the TWAB this week, but there's a way there's a possibility of getting stuff when you kill Crota.
But that's the thing though, okay, is that you actually have to do the raid again.
I know, I'm gonna do the raid again. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Now that I know the mechanics, I've got a full run through. I still don't know the mechanic for ear root. Is it ear root? Ear ute. Because everyone was just like, you know what, we're just gonna get this cranked out because it was one of the harder encounters, and I just killed ads downstairs with Elmer Fudd. I was trying to figure out where everyone was going, and I finally just said, I'm just going to kill ads. I'll just kill ads, and I'll learn this next time. But I did learn the full mechanic to kill Crota, and man, that was a lot of fun. I ran the sword first, and it was just really cool.
So, okay, so speaking of this raid, all right, so you streamed this.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of us that were there watching.
Mm-hmm.
And you pretty much did something that triggered everyone in your stream.
Oh, what did I do?
So, I've got a question.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
Do you feel the setup coming?
I'm sure I'm going to walk into something, but go ahead.
So.
Oh, it's the sword.
No.
Okay.
So. What was your mindset with running double auto rifles?
Oh, I just had those on. Because I just wanted to basically fire one auto rifle and just switch and keep firing. It's just for ad control. I mean, that's all I was pretty much doing. I did finally put a fusion rifle on in the end where if I ran out of sword ammo, I can at least fusion rifle, Crota while we're all in the bubble at the end, the Well of Radiance. Yeah, I don't know, man. I went into the raid and everyone's like, well, you need to have this sword, Surrounded, and I can't remember what the other perk was, but I got a ton of swords, man, with Surrounded. And I was like, well, I can go try to find it and stuff, but I'll just grab, Kingsley mentioned the exotic sword, the one you crank up like a
Lament.
Yeah, the Lament where you crank it up. I don't like that sword. Never liked that sword. You got to spend time cranking it up and then do a heavy strike where you get like a multiple kill or multiple land shots. The problem is I would swipe 3 times on my light attack and then a heavy attack. But then the time I crank it up again, it's like killing time. I'd rather just keep swiping and heavy attacking. And after a while, that's all I did. But I'll definitely be getting a better sword next time around to do the Crota stuff. I'll have that all, now that I know what I'm doing, I'll have all that spec'd out.
Yeah.
But, I ran with my Warlock because I already had that spec'd out for day 1. And I'll bring my Titan through this next time around and get it done. But
nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably
it was a fun raid. It's a fun night. I mean, man, we have such a great community, dude. Thanks again to Bell who set it up for me. Did it in total secrecy. Didn't tell me who he was bringing on or anything. And I'm just happy so many people showed up to help me out. So, and Sin even popped in at the very last minute too. I think someone had to go. I can't remember. Fudd he tried to hang in there, but he had to put his kids to bed. So Fudd wasn't able to do the very last part of Crota where we finished it. So Sin dropped in there for about 10 minutes and got his Sherpa toward the, I think a lot of people were trying to get their Sherpa for that emblem, I guess, is really cool from what I heard. And I was a virgin raider going through there. So everyone was jumping on that to get that Sherpa mark, toward that emblem. So I don't mind. I think it's great, man. I mean, that's Bungie doing the right thing. They're making it great where people want to help, new raiders so they can, then they get rewarded for it, right?
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
Let's see. No, that's it for me pretty much. I've been working on a bunch of projects, but I tell you one thing I did do, Hazel. Don't fall on the floor, okay? I played Starfield. I loaded it up one night.
Did you shit your pants?
No, actually I didn't. I was a little frustrated to begin with. This game is not friendly to new RPG type players. I'm a shooter guy. I don't play a ton of RPGs.
It's a Bethesda game.
Yeah, I know. I played Fallout 4 briefly, got bored, moved on. I just never really, I played Skyrim a little bit, but I just never really stuck to those types of games. I always had shooters calling me out. But I did jump in. I started out as just a neat, clean-cut Vanguard faction member, homesteader. And I was just a clean-cut little boy, And by the time I played about 6 hours that night. By the time I lifted my head up, I was running contraband for bosses on Neon. I was a Corpo junior operative. I was taking out competition and other unspeakable things. I don't know where the time went, man, but there's a steep learning curve to getting in that game. But once you get into it and start figuring out how stuff works, it was, dude, it took me 10 minutes to figure out how to power up the ship to go somewhere. There's no tutorial. Nothing told me how. I was like, oh, okay. So I got to move. I have 3 core things. I got to move and put 1 dot on one of the charge up cores or something. I don't know, but I was all new to this stuff, but I had a good time playing it. I'm looking forward to playing some more of it. It'll definitely be my side game, but I pretty much just play Destiny. So that's my week. That is my week.
Nice, man. Nice.
So,
there's one thing I did want to mention.
Yep.
We had scrims.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. That was pretty fun.
It was good. That was a good day. That was on a Sunday, right?
Saturday? Yeah. I think it was on Saturday. Yeah, it was on Saturday, I think. So, yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people showed up. We had some good games. Yeah, I mean, had some great turnout. We had a lot of great players in there, man. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the thing that I absolutely loved about it was we had I'm trying to think. I was playing somebody, and I was asking them like, hey, it was Monkey, I believe.
Okay.
And I was just like, hey, I was like, how do I use a hand cannon better? And he was just like, started laughing, and he's just like, oh, well, you want to just do this. And I'm like, that's it?
Yeah.
So it's taken a lot of practice, but I'm still not there yet.
I don't know why I don't use hand cannons, because I'm a cover shooter. Hand cannons are so perfect for the cover shooter because it's a one shot and get into cover, one shot and or a couple shots, get into cover. But for some reason, I've just never liked hand cannons.
It's not even that. I mean, what Monkey said is that he's like, try it like you're sniping.
Yeah.
And drag snipe. And I'm like, or drag scope. And I'm like, the fuck are you smoking?
I love doing that.
But I'm like, okay. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's been, whenever I've been in PvP since then, I've been like going like, okay, let's try this.
I got all excited because I thought Checkmate was this week, and I realized it was still Relic. So I was like, pass.
Have you played Relic?
No, I haven't played it yet.
Motherfucker.
I'm going to play it. I'm going to jump in and play it before reset, just so I said I played it. But I talked to some others that I know that love Crucible, and they said, well, yeah, it just, I think they said it reminds them of, what's the one where you get your super back like all the time?
Mayhem?
Yeah, he says just like Mayhem. It just felt like Mayhem. It's like a party game.
It is. It's a party game. I mean, obviously, because you get to use shit. And
dude, I can't wait to play Checkmate though. I'm going to play that I think it's 4 weeks they're going to have it out. I'm going to play it I'm going to try to play it every day because I really think that Bungie's using this as a test ground. This might be, and they mentioned too that Checkmate was going to be not a game by itself. It was just a modifier. I'm like, oh, a modifier. My ears perked up. I said, okay, I like this. So I think they mentioned it in the TWID, so I won't get into it, but, anything else pop up this week we need to talk about?
No,
talk
not
about
too
the
much.
Website. All right. Well, that means it's time for this week in Destiny. See, I didn't wait that long this time.
Yeah, you didn't pause, man.
Oh, sorry, bud. Sorry.
This is Totten Mullet. You're listening to Guardian Downcast.
All right, Hazel, 4th week of Season of the Witch. What's going on this week in Destiny, man?
So I'm going to just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off.
It's looking right at you.
Yeah.
Right, purple.
So yeah, this is actually for a like not even mid-season TWAB, when usually they're like, just like, hey, this is what we're doing. Usually they give us some like raid numbers, and then they just be like, hey, here we go. You're good. Just suck on that kind of thing.
I wasn't expecting much this week. But
nobody was.
They had some stuff to say, so.
Yeah, they were definitely chiming in with some heat this week. So, for anybody who doesn't know, Legendary Shards are going to be leaving the game. And they're going to start this process next season. So, yeah, that's an interesting tidbit there. Pretty much what they're going to do is anything that had a Legendary Shard field to it is going to be removed. Just that Legendary Shard piece. Right. And what they're going to do after that is basically, if there is a, like an area that is like rewarded those, they either one, removed it completely. So that way, we're no longer going to get legendary shards, or they increase the, like the other material gain. So be it like, engrams, or be it, glimmer. Yeah. That was the thing I was forgetting there. So, yeah.
Well, I got a question here though. What do we get to do with our legendary shards? Are they going to be worth?
What do you want to do with them?
Can we turn them in for glimmer, or they're not just going to remove them? Are they?
They're not going to do all with them. They're just like, hey,
we better get glimmer for them.
No, well, you can, but you have to, cash them in.
Oh, yeah. I guess that'll be the only way, right?
Yeah, but they're going to be gone. Pretty much.
So the intake, we won't be able to increase them, but the ones we have stockpiled, I guess we can slowly use as a glimmer farm, as we need glimmer, I guess. Until then.
Or a material farm.
What material?
Like you can buy, what were they, like Ascendant alloys, and you can buy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
For right now, yes, but you need to get rid of this as quickly as possible.
Sell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah. So again, this is a whole thing's going to start next season, and then comes the next season after that. You're never going to see them, or I'm sorry, not the next season after that, but for the final shape, you're never going to see them after that.
You're going to go to the tower at the end of the season. You're going to see a ton of people surrounding the Cryptarch. Everybody's dumping all their shards.
It's already happening.
Oh, is it really? You've already seen people do it? Oh, wow.
Yeah, because Cheese Forever threw out a video and he said, hey, do this like every day.
If you have a lot.
And it's, pick up an Ascendant alloy, pick up, I think it was the enhancement cores and the enhancement shards.
Well, technically you still need them to buy stuff right now.
Yeah. Which to me is interesting because, so for anybody who doesn't know, the reason why they're doing this, so I'm going to tell you their stated reason, and then I'm going to tell you the really real reason. So the stated reason is because of what Gatr said. I'm going to give you credit for this.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to smack you down. But so what the stated reason is because basically it's too difficult to manage between, you got new players that don't have many shards, and then you have tenured players who take advantage of farms and things like this, like Gatr, that basically have these plethoras. So yes, that was their stated reason, is that it's just too damn difficult to manage because they don't want us to have stockpiles of these, and they don't want to punish people that don't have many. So, what's the answer?
Come on. All they could have done is what I've been telling them to do for probably 9 months now. Just make the Cryptarch sell shards for glimmer. It's that easy. But okay. They're just throwing the towel in. Okay, whatever.
Well, it's not even that they're throwing the towel in, man. They're basically just saying, hey, it's just not worth the time and the effort to try to deplete shards from people.
Yeah.
And
oh no, this is a ploy, dude.
The hell? This
is how they're going to get everyone to start over again. They're going to get rid of shards, and they're going to come out with like super shards, where everyone has to start
come out with
again.
super shards.
Like not legendary shards. They'll come out with something like called graphene or something, some stupid material that they'll now require for the new season. Dude, they bet. Oh man.
What in the Sam hell are you talking about?
Think about it. If you're Bungie and you got people hanging on to 50, 60, 100,000 shards, like you just said, just came out of your mouth. You said they've given up on how to figure out how to get people to get rid of their shards, so they're going to keep stockpiling them, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to make the shards useless, and then they're just going to make something new come final shape or come next season even. Who knows?
No.
That way everyone has to start from zero.
Gatr, put it back in your pants.
All right.
No, they're not going to do that because
I'm recording.
They don't want to increase the bloat on the inventory and the currencies.
Okay.
So,
what's the unspoken reason?
The unspoken reason is I think Bungie has already seen like a big uptick in people like buying the final shape. And they've tied it back to basically like a bunch of them are new people that are coming back or people that are, haven't played in a couple seasons and things like this.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're doing is they're removing the legendary shards because those people don't have many or they don't have enough to do anything with. So what's the easiest way to help them out? Just go ahead and remove that shit.
Eliminate that friction, right?
Exactly.
They want people to have a good taste in their mouth come final shape, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Makes sense.
It sucks to a degree, but
just make sure you get your graphene. Give me a break.
Motherfucker, they're not doing that.
Okay. Wait a minute. Motherfucker, what? Damn it. Come on, man. Scarlet is waiting.
Scarlet can just keep waiting. Okay. I'm sure I'll drop one.
Oh, you will. I'm sure. When we get to questions, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Or just during the course of this twid. But, yeah, so, I mean, that's the main thing is just that they want to make it an easy on-ramp for new people. Because if new people get on, and then they can stay on, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's just my thought to it.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. 2 steps forward.
More. Graphene.
1 step back. What's the other shoe? There's another shoe that's falling here.
There is another shoe, coincidentally.
Uh-huh.
And that other shoe is, I'm going to read it right from here. Starting in season 23, non-adept focusing will cost ritual engrams and glimmer only.
Only? Okay.
Focusing adept weapons will require 7 wins in trials passages or nightfall ciphers. So we're just going to go down the quick list here.
Oh my God, dude, this is crazy.
So new ritual weapons, 1 engram.
Okay, fair.
Not too bad. Exactly. Standard ritual pool items, 3 and 5,000 glimmer.
Okay.
I mean, the 5,000 glimmer is the part that perked my ears up. I'm like, that seems kind of steep, but it's a round number.
Ritual pool weapon. Okay. I can live with that.
And it's the same thing for ritual armor.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go with legacy weapons and armor. So these are like previous seasons kind of thing.
Is this like Monument of Lost Light stuff?
No.
Oh. Legacy.
No. Monument of Lost Light, what they are doing there is basically just saying, hey, it is what it is. And, they're just removing the legendary shard cost.
Okay.
Basically just went in and deleted the line out.
Okay. Gotcha.
But with like legacy gear, that's like under Crucible, it's like the Stars and Shadow, the Keening, the armor that's there.
Stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So for the legacy armor and weapons, 5 engrams and 15,000.
What? Really? Come on, man.
Hey,
I almost want to use the MF, please. Come on. Really? Give me a break. To 15,000 glimmer and 5 engrams? I'm never going to do this.
How many
Bungie,
engrams?
I'm never going to touch this.
How many? Who's this for? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God. Who is it? I'm serious. Who is this for? Who's going to be dumb enough to...
Motherfucker, please.
Never mind. There it is.
Dude, how many engrams are you sitting on right now?
Wait a minute. You're talking about like the ones from the ritual table? I mean, this season?
No, we're going to go with either Vanguard or Crucible.
Oh, okay. I can tell you Vanguard, I have 0 because I don't play strikes. Crucible, I think I've got 23.
Okay, so you could get 4 of those.
Wow. Oh, don't forget the glimmer cost.
Well,
glad glimmer video is going to come in handy now.
I'm assuming you have, like 60,000 glimmer on your character.
Yeah, I do, but.
So there we go. Done.
Right,
look at that. You got 4 things.
You're on their side? Really? You don't find this exorbitant?
Motherfucker, I don't get this shit. I don't buy this shit. I got my shit.
I will not be buying it either.
Well, yeah, I don't need this stuff.
Oh, God. That's crazy.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't these costs don't impact me.
I don't need a legacy weapon that bad.
Unless Bungie releases some weapon that is just, that just murders everything from the word go.
Like a mini tool with screaming, what's it called? Screaming. God, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
You better enjoy that weapon while it's still there.
I am.
That's got to be fun to play with, though.
Yeah. Yeah, because it procs unrelenting and incandescent.
Oh, so you're getting health and you're burning stuff and stuff's vaporizing. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Working as intended.
Go do a GM right now. Oh my God, dude.
Pretty much.
Wow.
So, Iron Banner weapons, Nightfall, weapons, they are 5 engrams as well.
That's crazy.
And so it's 5 engrams and 25,000 glimmer.
That's per weapon, folks. That's per one weapon that you're focusing, and it's random rolls. Have fun.
Who's this for? That's
It's
a new
not for
shirt
me.
idea right
It's
there.
not for
That's
me.
That's a new shirt idea. Who's this for?
That's going to be the title of this show. Who is this
Yeah.
for in Destiny 2?
Honestly, you know who this shit's for? This is for the people that are grinders.
Okay.
This is for the people that want the god rolls of Iron Banner weapons, where they're in there from dusk until, well, I guess from reset until, you know, the end of the
Sure,
reset.
I mean,
So
they're
like
out there.
Warcry.
Yeah.
You know, like Warcry's ass probably has so many Iron Banner engrams. You
That's
know?
all the man plays. He loves his Crucible, man.
Exactly. And I mean, myself, do you know how many Iron Banner engrams I have?
Me.
The same as my Trials and Gambit. 0.
Yeah, I've got 0 Gambit. I've got 0 Trials, but I've got, just from playing with folks a couple nights here, I think I've got maybe 10, 15 of them, maybe. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, like that. Well, yes, that shit is steep.
Hey, you know what you can do? Just turn in the damn engram and just roll the dice. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Well, yeah, exactly. For Trials weapons, it's the same thing as 5 and 25,000. Adept Nightfall weapons is 1.
What?
Engram. Yeah, 1 engram. You also would, and for Trials, Adept Trials, you need 1 engram,
Okay.
50,000 glimmer,
Jeez.
and 10 Nightfall ciphers or a 7-win Trials passage.
Of course, 7 wins. That makes sense. 10 Nightfall ciphers. How many do you get per Nightfall? Those ciphers.
Mhm.
Is it 3 or 4?
I don't know. I don't
haven't
know.
played in a while. I haven't played Nightfalls since last season, so I don't know. I thought it was 3 or 4. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, we can only hold 10, which sucks ass.
Jeez, so you're going to use them all. Come on, Bungie. What's up with the caps on stuff?
Oh God, here we go again.
I'm not going to start. Just go ahead.
Who's this for?
It just doesn't it's just artificial crap, man. Let us hold 50 Nightfall ciphers. Then we can do, if we have 5 engrams and we have 250,000 glimmer, which is the cap as well, then we can try to roll 5 Adept Nightfall weapons. There we go. But so, all right, we're going to roll 1 Nightfall weapon and then we got to get back out there.
I think you only get like 1 or 2 per Nightfall though.
Wow.
So like my ass has been sitting on 10 Nightfall ciphers
I think I got that
for
too.
I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Because I get the rolls that are halfway decent. So
They
I don't.
they usually drop really good rolls anyway.
Yeah. So I don't.
Inventory here.
I don't
Nightfall
I don't
ciphers.
need them.
Would that be in your inventory? Or is it in the built into the UI of the strikes thing? I think.
Yeah, it's with
okay.
What's his name?
Yeah, I won't see it in here. Okay.
Oh, it is in your inventory actually.
It is?
Yeah, Nightfall Cipher Adept.
Yeah, apparently I
Dude,
have
you're
0.
probably sitting on like 7, maybe.
Oh,
10.
I'm sorry. Yeah, here we go. It's in the little engram tracker.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't there either. Oh, I can tell you how many engrams I got. I got 24 in Crucible. That's close, wasn't I? 11 Iron Banner, 12 on the War Table, 5 on the Sonar Station, and 19 on the Ritual Table.
I have 38 at the War Table, 74 at the Sonar
74?
Station. Yeah, and 45 at the Ritual.
Jeez.
Dude, I don't cash them in.
Wow, I do. I try to cash
Why
them
do
in.
I need them? I mean, why do I need to cash them
I just
in?
want to get
I mean,
another roll. I'm trying to complete the set one. I was trying to get the machine gun. I got that done. I don't see them here. I must not have any. I must have used them already.
Yeah, it looks like a Vanguard. It looks actually like the exotic Cipher,
yeah.
with the Vanguard color.
I remember seeing those, but I think I've used all mine up, so I have to go play more.
God, man, you use the shit out of everything.
I did,
don't
dude.
you?
When I got those Adept weapons, I think I got like 5 Adept Buzzards. Yeah. I mean, you get one guaranteed per every game you play at Grandmaster, so why don't just play? So why don't you just forget focusing? Just go play Nightfalls. Spend the day playing Nightfalls.
Wow, what a thought!
Don't you start.
Oh my God.
All right.
I think we had a breakthrough, ladies and germs.
Just play the game.
Just play the game,
man. What are you doing? Play the game.
Look at this.
Hey, I got 3 exotic ciphers. Holy crap.
You don't need to buy this shit. You can actually play the game and get a halfway decent roll that you want.
That's Bungie's way of telling you to just go play the game. All right, I'll throw my hands up. I give up.
Look at that.
Oh, that's just expensive, dude. Wow.
I feel like that proud parent who sent their dumbass kid off to college right now.
Oh, God.
It's like, oh my God.
Dad, you were right. Well, I've heard that a few times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I shouldn't have questioned you, Dad. You were right. Yeah. Every son says that to their dad eventually.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Jeez.
I need a moment.
God damn it.
For new listeners, ask an old listener about this whole thing right here.
Yeah. It's part of the Guardian Downcast lore. Yeah. Okay.
I had the biggest smile on my face right now.
You do.
Hey everyone, this is Kingsley Mack from the Guardian Hub podcast, and when I'm not raiding, this is one of the top podcasts I love to listen to, Guardian Downcast.
So, hey, how about dismantle rewards?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay, because
Sure.
Bungie would, give us those, and motherfucker, I don't even need to. Usually I would hoard the engrams and cache them in and then end up deleting them. Fuck, I don't even need that now. So with this, the general items, I don't even know what the fuck general stands for.
Blue things?
Sure.
Blue
Rarity.
things?
Yeah, right. Rare.
Here's your 75 glimmer. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, 75 glimmer.
Get the hell out of here.
Here you go, kid.
Here's your nickel.
Play a video game.
Go buy a penny candy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a callback.
Yeah, it's
Oh my God, 75 glimmer. Is that even
75 glimmer? Let's just fucking remove blues from the game.
Yeah. Well, they do once you hit a certain light level or power level, they don't drop anymore. So
yeah,
but just know if you do, they do.
Don't expect much from them.
Just keep the highest powered one and delete all the rest.
If you're new.
Yeah, that's
and then play for another 5 minutes, and then you'll get a purple, and then you'll be okay.
There you go.
So armor legendary, you get 1,000 glimmer and a 25% chance to get an enhancement core.
So every 4.
And 10 gunsmith rep.
I think that's pretty much just what it is now.
Yeah. Exotic armor, you get 2,000 glimmer, a 60% chance for an enhancement core, and 20 gunsmith rep.
That seems low, but okay.
Our
exotics are.
Do you know how much?
Believe me, I just
Bungie don't want to give you shit for free, man.
I just cleaned out. I spent an hour in my vault last night. I was at 600. I was tired of having to move stuff around. And, I was in there in an hour. I have 519 of 600 now.
Good. That'll be filled up tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, legendary ghosts, 1,000. Exotic ghosts, 1,500.
Ooh.
Legendary weapons, 1,000 and a 25% chance with 10 gunsmith rep. Exotic weapons, 2,000 with 60% chance and 20 gunsmith rep. And then they do state that all of these numbers are subject to change prior to launch.
All right.
So, okay. Then Bungie in the TWID here, they did call out that they are going to talk about something later, but not right now, about Xur, and that he's going to take some alternative forms of payment. So I'm guessing it's going to be strange coins.
That makes sense. I'll make people play that material too. Play that Those.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sitting on 30 strange coins for I don't fucking know how long. Yeah. And, yeah, so that'll be coming out eventually at some point. Then they give us some Crota's End numbers. And essence drops and more. So, Guardians that entered Crota's End, this is day 1, or weekend 1, I guess. 525,376. Guardians downed. 53 million. Over 53 million.
Those damn holes.
There aren't that many holes in the damn game.
You can't even see them there, but.
Guardians that cleared the Abyss. So of 525,000, 248,000 cleared the Abyss.
Okay.
So basically like 25 or 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, under 50%. Guardians that cleared the bridge, 145,000. So about half that. Ear Ute, 78,000.
Yeah.
And then Crota, 37,000 all weekend long.
This was
and the total.
Weekend.
Yeah. Total hours spent. Well, actually the first 48 hours. So this is contest
mode only. Wow.
Yeah. So total hours spent in the raid. 15,000 shy of 4 million hours.
That's engagement.
Yeah. 3,985,000 hours.
Hey, bro. Dead game. What? Dead game, bro.
Oh, man. Fuck. Yeah, this is our last episode, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot it was a dead game.
Yep.
I don't know how we keep doing
bro.
this shit. Yeah. I'm giving the finger to anybody that says it's a dead game. Anyway. Improving drops for essences. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Good deal.
Yep. So, basically, your first full clear each week will now provide 2 guaranteed essence of the Oversoul, the guaranteed weekly drop from defeating Crota, and an additional guaranteed drop for beating each encounter in order from start to finish.
And you need 20 to get the weapon.
Yeah.
15 more for the catalyst is what Bell told me.
Yeah. And then every time you do a full clear, you still earn that additional guaranteed essence. So there's now a way to farm it.
All right. I like it. I'm in.
And we're also increasing the drop rate of a random essence of the Oversoul for repeated clears for each encounter. So you can earn even more per try.
Wow. I mean, that's very generous.
But wait, there's more. You can also get the catalyst from a drop as well during this.
Wow. Oh, they just give you the full completion.
I don't know about I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
They just stated that.
The essence necessary to complete both. Oh, both?
Yeah.
Looks like you hit the slot machine. Boom, I'm done. Sorry, guys. I'm out. Exactly. That's my last Crota raid. Thanks, guys.
No shit. Yeah.
That will not be me. I swear.
That's the Gatr special.
No, man. Bungie. I promise. If I hit the lottery, I'll keep playing. I like this raid, man. It's fun. The weapons are cool.
You know what though?
What?
You say that, but here's the thing though. Bungie knows what type of player you are and if you would go back or not.
So they're not going to give it to me anyway.
They're not going to give it to
you.
Okay.
Watch them give it to me.
You're going to hit the lotto your next run.
Yeah, they're going to kick me in the ass. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Go play some bounties, bud.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. A new challenge approaches. Wonder what could be in here. So, basically, next Tuesday after reset, the first Crota's End weekly challenge will be available with the master difficulty starting September 19th.
Okay.
This weekly challenge will rotate every week, just like it has before. Complete a hidden objective each time to earn a second reward when you've finished a given encounter. And, by the way, if you are looking for more essences, there you go. Or its exotic catalyst, even. Or if you want a chance for some more deep sight drops. This is a good way to improve your chances.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. Okay. Then they did call out here that, yes, you can still, do the craft, the adept weapons and things like that. Like, hey, don't forget, we still, you can still do that. We love you.
Yeah.
Play our game.
I've yet to craft a master adept weapon.
Yeah, me either. New PvP updates coming in season 22 and 23. How about a new Iron Banana mode? We're going to call it Tribute. Do you remember that game mode, Supremacy, that half the people liked and half the people didn't like?
It was okay.
Yeah.
You get a kill, the enemy would drop an engram, and it was a tug of war basically. You had people who would play roamers and grab all of them as you killed people, and then you had people that would just kill stuff. It was a good team-based game. That was in
No, it was not a good team-based game because you get people that didn't know what the hell they were doing, and they would just kill a bunch of motherfuckers and then not pick up the crest.
And still lose the game because the other team picked them back up.
Yeah. Never mind somebody had like 1,000 kills. Their dumbass didn't pick up a single fucking crest, and you lost.
Yep.
Yeah. But hey, Tribute, you know what? Bungie is going to try to force us to play their way. So what's Tribute, you ask?
Yeah, Hazel, what's this Tribute you speak of, man?
Dude, I just heard you go. Yeah. So basically, it's just like Supremacy. You kill somebody, you grab the crest, then you bank it.
Oh boy.
And then after banking so many of them, you can trigger a hunt phase.
Hunt phase, okay.
Yeah, which activates a special tribute station and increases the value of all the crests deposited in 1 minute of gloriously chaotic gameplay. And then Citadel's coming back next season too.
Yeah. I hope they fix the spawns on that. It was terrible, dude. I had people spawning behind me in that when I played Iron Banner in the past. It was terrible spawns.
Dude, the only way I would go into Crucible at this point is if I were paid or we were doing scrims.
Okay.
I just can't bring myself to do it. It just seems like it's the Wild West and just shit is all over the place.
Especially now.
So coming later in season 22, Antaeus Wards is getting a nerf. It's getting hit with the nerf gun.
Of course it is. It's because I'm playing Titan.
No, it's because everybody and their mom is running Antaeus Wards. And now these will require full class ability energy to reflect incoming damage. And then upon reflecting the damage, it will deplete your class ability energy.
I mean, at least that's not nerfing it where it's not any good. You just won't be able to use it as often.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's not going to be as good.
It takes a little skill to use that one. I had to, it was an adjustment when I tried it out.
Yeah, it really does. Young Ahamkar's Spine is getting a curious nerf. Where basically they are reducing its impact on grenade uptime by making it grant energy on final blows instead of damage. So currently it's, you throw the trip mine grenade, something walk past it. If it doesn't die, the damage anyway will still replenish your grenade.
Right.
Going forward, it's only going to be for final blows.
Yeah, I don't use them much, so I don't know much about those. I know.
I have them on my character right now.
Of course you do. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. So, season 23. Bungie has given us an update here about some patch notes already. Increasing recoil to SMGs. That hurts. Sniper rifles will be getting another damage buff for PvE.
Great. I'm sure the flinch will be there still.
Probably. And they will also be implementing a sniper rifle body shot nerf in the Crucible.
Yeah, it's for those heavy, for those aggressive ones that people can body shot people and kill them if the right conditions are set.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Decrease the kickstart damage bonus for fusion rifles, and damage will also fall off harder at the longer ranges. Yeah. So it'll be harder to map people with those, Fluffy.
Fusion rifles are dead to me. Sidearm only.
Okay then. Airborne effectiveness. We will be increasing the airborne accuracy of sniper rifles and slug shotguns to be equivalent to the pre-AE AE Icarus. Yeah. At the base values.
Okay, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, so again, sniper rifles and slug shotguns will basically be their pre-airborne effectiveness value when you had Icarus on.
Okay.
So those are going to be pretty good.
That's what they're doing there is they're giving us throwing us a bone, so to speak, because they're nerfing the sniper rifle body damage.
Yeah.
And of course,
Bungie giveth and they taketh away.
Yeah. And they take it away and they give a little.
Yeah. Peregrine Greaves, in a unprecedented thing that nobody saw coming, they're getting a nerf.
I'm not liking these changes, Hazel. Because I'm have to play Titan the rest of the season. Well, this is start 23.
That's next season.
I won't lose any bets this time around. We'll be good.
You sure? You want to bet that the sun will come up tomorrow?
I'm going to hold my betting for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just stay put right now.
So with Peregrine Greaves, you actually have to be, what they say here is visibly airborne, not just tapping the button and then, lunging across and getting a kill.
Okay.
They did say, though, in PvE, these will now provide significantly more bonus damage and refund your melee charge when used against champions, tormentors, and mini-bosses.
There's the bone.
So, it's an interesting little change there. Syntheseps are getting a nerf as well. We are removing the extra lunge range. To compensate, we are adding improved weapon handling and reload speed when you're surrounded. And they're also going to be walking back some of the nerf to glaive melee damage as well.
Oh boy, Monkey's going to be happy on that one.
Yeah, really. So, that's, I'm sorry. Checkmate comes in next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Available for 6 weeks. They are already making changes to this.
What?
So,
I read that part.
Yeah, they're already making changes to the checklist stuff. Basically, to further increase the importance of your decision making, we reduce the passive regeneration times for grenades, melee, and class abilities by 50%.
Good. And
reduced passive regeneration rate for supers by 40%.
Okay. I thought that was already in place.
Well, I think that they've tweaked it further, basically.
Okay. I'm excited, man. I'm really, I've been looking forward to this all season, so I'm ready to play this.
The biggest change in Checkmate, however, is that you do not spawn with special ammo. Instead, you earn it by generating points from kills, assists, deaths, zone captures, and gathering heavy. They state here too that you won't lose points accumulated on death, and the special ammo you earn persists through lives and rounds.
Okay.
Additionally, you do not drop your special ammo upon death.
That's good. That's,
I don't know.
So you can still use some special weapons.
I don't know.
You're just going to have limited use of them.
But how limited is it if you can use it through lives and rounds?
Yeah, but remember, they're going to have more health. They're going to get a bump in health in this game mode. So that one fusion rifle might not kill them. Yeah,
but I mean, what about a chaperone shot to the face? I mean,
maybe
you got Briggs's ass fucking flying around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Let's see how that plays out.
Yeah. All right. Next. Well, they did want to call out too that, and don't worry, Relic fans, we will have another chance with the Aegis, Scythe, and Synaptic Spear during the last 4 weeks of this season of The Witch. Okay. Hey, FYI, Trials is back. And along with it, they brought back the Igneous Hammer.
Yeah, I was just talking to Sweaty Spooks. He's working on it right now, I'm sure.
Oh, I bet. I mean,
he loves that gun, man.
Exactly. Apparently, some streamers are already saying that it's like,
broken,
better now than it was before.
Great.
Okay. Oh, hey, quick note. Cloud wanted me to mention that Bungie released a lo-fi playlist. I don't know if you saw this.
No, I didn't.
Princess? They released what?
Princess?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she called out that that they released this lo-fi playlist, and I saw it too, and I was listening to it. It was pretty funny to listen to it, and it was okay. It was okay.
I like lo-fi.
Yeah. All right. Tessellation videos. And my boy Truds, I'm glad to see him in here getting some representation. I don't know if he knew this or what, but I shared it in his Discord, and it was a pretty cool moment. I'm sure for him to see his video in the TWAB.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. Shit's broken. If you did not get your emblem for Crota, they are working on it. The check's in the mail. Okay. Nobody cares about the rest. Movies. Art. And hasta luego from Bruno.
All right. Thanks, Hazel. Yeah. So that's a lot of information in a TWAB I didn't think they'd be talking about much. So yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, for real.
A lot of information, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Well, hey, I'm going to go grab a drink. I need a shot. And then let's get back and get some Discord questions. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right. We'll be right back. Hey, Guardians, would you like to send a question for the show to us? There's 4 ways to do it.
Join our Discord server. There's a link in our show notes. We have all kinds of Guardians here, from new lights to the dedicated hardcore gamers, and you can just lurk and hang out or jump right in and talk with us. It's up to you. There's also a channel labeled Podcast Questions where you can type in your question for the show.
You can email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, or we also occasionally tweet about our upcoming show and guest, and you can respond there with your question at guardian_D_cast is our Twitter handle.
Finally, you can send us a voicemail with your questions at speakpipe.com/guardiandowncast, and we'll play it live on the show.
Thank you for all you do for our show. And Toddles.
And later, Guardian.
Hey, man. It's in the contract. That's my line.
We'll see about that. Laz?
Oh, no, not Laz again. Our podcast returning? Really? You're going there?
Damn right, man. I pay him just as much as you do. That does sound weird, though. We're both paying him.
Yeah, what the hell? He's double dipping, man. All right, boys and girls, it's that time of our show, that time of week where we answer your questions for the show. Yeah, we'd like to hear what you guys have to say. So we're going to start out with a speak pipe, and it is from Tajo. Here we go.
Hey, guys. Just wanted to say thank you for answering my questions from the last speak pipe. I really, really appreciate the kind words that you said. And unless I see otherwise, Hazel still owes me an answer to that question of something good that's happened to turn your life around or give you a new outlook on things. But, it is what it is. just messing with you. My question for this week is, since I'm pretty new, like I started at Lightfall, I was wondering, given the opportunity, what would you add to next season to get people, especially newer people, ready for the final shape? So let me know your guys' thoughts, and I look forward to hearing them. Bye, guys.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a fair question, man. What do you think? Anything off the top of your head here? The next season we can add to help new players. I should have a ton of things, right? I advocate for the new player. I have to say that I think it's never mind.
It's a joke? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it kind of, it's an inside joke.
Well, here's the problem though, is that who knows what the hell that Bungie's going to do between now and then. Yeah. Xur is getting a rework of some sort. Legendary shards are going away.
That question might have been entered before the 12 came out, so keep that in mind.
Well, no. It's not even about that. It's just in general, just that, things are, Bungie's changing the formula. Mm-hmm. So in order to adapt to that, it's, we don't know what they're going to do next.
They might already be thinking that way, right? Or not.
Yeah. They're already, I have a feeling that the final shape is going to be the most approachable Destiny content ever.
Yeah, it makes sense. They want people to transition into whatever else is afterwards.
I don't even think it's that. I just think that they want people to go ahead and jump on board and just play this.
Yeah. That's kind of the attitude they had in the reveal.
Well, yeah, even Joe Blackburn said it in his state of the game redo.
The restate of the game. Or what was in the original state of the game? Can't remember now. Trying to block that one out.
We don't have, resources for shit. So
yeah, basically.
Paraphrasing.
Yep.
We would do more, but we can't. We love you though.
Yeah. Yeah, I really can't add much to that. They've already made strides to get players prepared because, if you don't have to worry about legendary shards, that's huge. How many times have I complained about legendary shards because I have alt accounts that have like 50 of them and they're gone. So, that's a good first step. And of course, this question, he put this question before the 12 came out, so he didn't know that they were changing that. But
it doesn't matter when he asked the question.
It's still a valid question. I get it.
Yeah, it is. It's a super valid question. I think it's one of, excuse me, I burped. I think this is one of those things that we have to wait a little bit longer just to see where we end up.
Might be too soon to ask it, right? Okay.
Well, yeah.
As we get closer,
still have balance changes and shit like that too.
Right,
so
right. Yeah. I'll leave it there. Thanks, Tajo. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Putting yourself out there and putting a question out to us, man. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's jump in the Discord, man. What we got?
All right. We just got a couple questions.
Just a couple? All right, sweet.
Yeah, just a couple. Here's one from Average D2 Player. Question for Hazel. Would you rather have to do bounties every day or play Crucible every day? You must choose one, no cop-outs.
Great question, Average D2 Player.
I mean, this is easy. It's got to be Crucible because I can't do bounties.
What?
I mean,
bullshit. You just told me you weren't going to play any Crucible. You would not do bounties and you would endure Crucible right now.
I would because he doesn't have a time frame on here, so I could just play one game of Crucible every day.
Oh, jeez.
Instead of having to, go and what bounties do you have? Oh, I don't like those. I'm going to go over here. What bounties do you have?
You know what? You better not accuse me of doing any cop-out answers in the future because that was a cop-out answer.
Why is that a cop-out answer?
Because technically, yeah, you would only have to play one match, which is 15 minutes versus, I mean, I guess that is an easy answer, but if he phrased this question, you'd have to play so many games of Crucible every day versus bounties. You might change your answer.
I probably would. I don't know. I probably would just uninstall.
Oh, God.
At that point.
Okay.
If that were the case, yeah.
All right.
But, yeah, so I blame Average D2 for not being specific enough in his question, and I took the loophole.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably would have, too.
I know you would have.
Wow, you jumped on that really quick. All right.
Oh, sorry. Hey, how about a question for you, Gatr?
Yeah, okay. I'm good.
Okay. Question for Gatr, or for the Gatr. How much did you pay to get bounties put in the Guardian ranks?
Is this Average D2?
Hades.
Oh, Hades. Oh. I didn't pay anything, man. I'm not surprised because love it or not, this is a bounty driven game.
It is not a bounty driven game.
You know why I like Starfield so much?
Oh, God.
Because every mission is just a big fat bounty. Go get this. Oh yeah, collect this. Go bring it over to here. Done. Here's some credits. It's the same thing as doing bounties. It's great, man. I love it.
Can I just say that you've officially driven a stake into the heart of Starfield for me?
Did I really?
Yeah.
No, the story's good too. Oh, whatever.
Sure.
All right.
Just an FYI. Apparently it gets better at hour 12. I don't know what happens, but
that's what everybody seems to think that I'm at probably 6 hours in, so I have a little bit yet to go. But when I went into Starfield, I played what I had to get to the first part where I met Sarah, and then I bounced. I said, you know what? Everyone tells me, or everyone's been, like Astrogroff said, he thought the game was okay, but he did like the campaign stuff. He swore he does the side missions. So I said, you know what? I'm going rogue. I'm going to take anybody who bumps into me with a side mission. I'm going to take it and do it. And that's how I ended up on Neon. Anyway, all I'm saying is play the side missions is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just like in The Witcher 3. I mean, the side missions are better than the actual campaign.
I tell you what, it's making me like RPGs now. Maybe I need to play some more of these.
Lies.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We'll just go ahead and hit this one too. Hades has a question for me as well. Question for the Hazel. It's my birthday today. Don't delete this. That hurts me that he thinks I would do that. You excited for the Halloween armor? Question mark, question mark. It's nearly here. Also, karma.
I can't believe the Halloween event's almost here again. I feel like I just played it.
Yeah. Hey, I totally deleted that. But
I'll edit that out.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah. Super excited.
Happy birthday, Hades.
Yes.
Sincerely, buddy. Two of our favorite mods, or some of our favorite mods, had birthdays this week. It's pretty cool.
You better edit that out.
No, I said some of our favorite mods. Because they're all my favorite. There we go. See? Good to go. Although, wait a minute. That Rodimus guy. Never mind. I'll edit all this out.
Yeah. No shit will be said about that.
Let's jump into a speak pipe, shall we? I got one.
Yeah,
here.
we probably.
Yeah, I'm moving away from that. I got one here from Coderson, brand new member of our Discord community. Welcome, sir. Here we go.
Not too
well,
new.
he's fairly new. All right,
It's been around a little bit.
Fairly new.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
What's good, gentlemen? Coderson here. It's a beautiful Friday morning out here in BFE, surrounded by a sea of corn. You know, you guys ask this question a lot of your guests on the show. But you know what? We don't ever hear your guys' answer, so I'm going to ask it to you.
I'm worried.
Why do you guys game? Okay, love you. Bye.
No, that's a fair question. No, that's a good. I like that. I like that question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Even though that's your question, I still like that. Like, I like it. Why? Well, wait a minute now. You go first on this one.
Oh shit. It's kind of a weird answer for me. So I game for mainly the camaraderie, I think. I mean, with the Discord and playing with people and things like that. You know, I mean, I listened to a podcast this week. It was 3.5 hours long. I don't know who listens to podcasts that are that long.
Yeah, who's stupid enough to do that?
Yeah, for fuck's sake. Yeah. So, I listened to a podcast that was 3.5 hours long, and it was like completely and utterly eye-opening to me, where I was just like blown away. And they were talking about like that video games are sort of like a terrible thing that's happened. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I'll give you enough rope to hang yourself. I was like, let's hear this out. And he basically said that, you know, it's because people basically, they're becoming more insulated. They're not doing things like going out and things like this anymore. They're all just everybody's like sort of like secluded. You know, we have our phones, we have our, you know, streaming services, we have all this stuff in our games. So we don't, you know, our socializing is more so done via Discord and things like this, instead of going out and meeting your friends like in IRL and things along those lines. So in the course of listening to this, I was like, well, damn, I kind of fit into that because, you know, like I've only met, I believe, one person from the Discord, and everybody else in here too, I would probably, you know, do whatever I could to help them out if I could.
I'm listening.
So it's just that, you know, it's the camaraderie that we have here. So it's sort of like a snake eating itself here, is that we built this community, and the community is what keeps me playing and keeps me gaming.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of come from this from the other end. Keeping your podcast that you listen to in mind, I was very isolated. I was a solo player for the longest time in Destiny. I mean, granted, I game every now and then with some people, but I was a pretty isolated player. But if anything, having this community has kind of brought me out of my shell, where I'm more sociable now. And I actually play Iron Banner even though I'm getting my butt kicked. It doesn't matter because I'm with friends. I'm bullshitting with friends. So it makes things a much better. So I have to agree, man. The camaraderie is next level. I didn't even ever think that would be the case. In fact, I'm probably like a lot of people in this Discord that probably are just terrified to join up and say hello to somebody. Hey, I've been there, man. I was in high school. I said 3 words to anybody except my 2 best friends. I was very, very shy, but having this community and touching base with them every morning and every evening, it's been real eye-opening. And, I think it's a good thing, Hazel. I think it's a good thing. Man, I mean,
Yeah.
just Belle putting together that raid for me, I didn't expect that. And I feel like I have hundreds of friends now. And I have friends,
Exactly.
I have friends in real life too, Hazel, but the problem with friends in real life is, well, some of you young ones out there probably don't know this yet, but when you get married and have kids, your family are your friends. You're so busy raising a family, working a job, and any extra time you have, you want to do something with your wife or your significant other. So I'm to the point now where my kids are out of the house, and now I want to spend time with some of my real life friends, but they're still busy with kids and their schedules are crazy. So I try to do stuff in real life, but my friend is my wife. I mean, we go out and see movies all the time. We do a lot of stuff there. And I mean, she's my best friend and my wife. So that's why I make it a priority that I can't usually get on until 10 o'clock every night, because I dedicate that time to my wife after when she comes home from work. We watch shows, we go see a movie, we do something, we socialize that way. But I tell you what though, when I do play solo, I can be sick as a dog. I mean, just flu bug, full blown body aches, just feel like shit. But I'll plug in Destiny and just go around and do bounties or play anything in the game, and I don't even think about it. So it's kind of medication for me, gaming is. So I get different things out of it. That's why I game. Depends on the moment, what I'm trying to do.
I can see that.
So yeah, good question. Good question.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a good question that I asked.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. That's right. That was your question. I'll give you full credit. That was your question when we're putting interview questions together.
I know.
Okay. Let's give him credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
All right. Oof. That was
Yay.
heavy. All right. What else we got in the Discord tonight?
You know.
Just a few hundred questions.
Yeah, just about almost 200. Mr. Bone.
Another new member. Welcome.
Yeah. Accidentally IDFK. How? Put this in the life questions. Question for the show. What is your least favorite game mode, and what was your worst experience in it?
I assume he's
And
talking
you go
Destiny.
first.
Assume he's talking Destiny. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably if you were to look at everything in the game that's offered to the player, I really hate Scorched. I think that is just the most stupid game. I know you're going to tell me, what are you talking about? It's all a matter of who can jump and land the fireball and time it perfectly. And it's just not fun to me. So anytime I see Team Scorched in the playlist, that's an easy skip for me. What about you, Hazel?
Oh boy. My least favorite game mode. I'm very hesitant to say this. So my least favorite game mode is Crucible, but the worst experience I've ever had is a day one raid.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
So it's, I mean, for me, Crucible, the thing I don't like about Crucible is just the fact that I don't know, to me, it just needs so much help. I mean, to me, it's just all over the place. I mean, it's like you're going to get stomped one game and the next game you're not, and it's going to be close. And then the third game you get stomped again. The fourth game you stomp somebody. There's just no consistency. You can't tell if you're improving, if you're not improving.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically like, it's not what I want from a PvP game or a PvP game mode. Yeah, I want to see myself improve. I don't want to just go out and shoot the mans and call it a day.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I think just about everything has skill-based matchmaking in it now, so that means you're going to have a great game, and then Bungie's going to throw you a bad game, because it has to sort out, right? You have that 50-50 win-loss.
But that's the thing, though, is that, do they have to do that?
See, I was a big advocate of it. And now I'm kicking myself, because I don't think it needs to be everywhere. There should be parts of the Crucible where you could just jump in there with your buds and not worry about anything but connection.
Yeah.
But I don't think there is anything out there right now, is there? Is there something I'm missing here?
Well, they're going to tweak it. They're going to tweak. I mean, they're going to adjust some levers and things like that to make it a little more the new connection-based friendly.
The new Relic mode is connection-based only because it was glitched and they had to take the skill-based off of it. But it is connection-based, but I don't think
Well, I think it's the labs. I think the labs are what are.
Yeah.
Connection based.
I want to think that, but I think I remember reading somewhere that it was skill based and everyone was miserable, and they put it.
Well,
back.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no, they accidentally turned on.
Oh, okay. So it's
skill
supposed
based
to be connection. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a party game. It should be connection based. Who cares who wins and loses?
It's labs, though. Right. I think that's the thing that. That's the caveat. So I think that the labs itself are the ones that are connection based, because it's more of basically like, because you figure connection based is sort of like the Wild West.
Mm-hmm. Plus they probably want that raw data.
Exactly.
Because skill based can get very predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes sense.
Well, I guess sort of. I
mean, as far as worst, I didn't answer. I only answered half of it. As far as the worst experience ever, it'd probably be a really bad Trials weekend. Well,
no, I mean, it's about like scorched, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, like
it just was not fun. Yeah.
It
was just frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That day one raid though that I did with VOG.
Yeah.
That was a constant kick in the pants the entire time.
If you go into a day one not having those expectations that you're going to finish it, then it takes a little bit of the sting out, but it's just, you're just feeling around, you're learning what's changed. And
see, that's the thing though, is that whenever I put in the game and I, want to play it and everything like that, I am there to, kick ass and take names.
Sure.
And, I left my pen at home. So it's, that's it.
I get it.
So.
Okay.
All right.
That was Bones.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bones.
Thank you, Mr. Bone. Okay, Lemon has a question for you, I believe.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather do 5 raids or do 100 bounties?
Oh, that's a no-brainer. I mean, I like both, actually. But if I had to choose... Man, I gotta think about it. 100 bounties. I mean, I think I do 100 bounties anyway, without saying. So I guess I'll take the raids because I'm going to do the bounties anyway.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's a loophole. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, technically.
Give me the raids. Give me the raids all day, every day.
I know, but he asked me. So I'm saying technically I probably will have already done 100 bounties. So there you go.
Ugh. God, I shivered right there.
Why? You can hold 63 in each character.
I'll keep that in mind for stacking for next season.
Oh, wait. Yeah. You're not going to stack any, are you? Okay.
I ain't going to stack it. Fuck all.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Dead Rabbit. He has a question here. Question for the show. Was there anything you wanted to see different in the Crota raid after playing it? I was really hoping for a Void Lucent Hive and lamps to slow and suppress us. Arc and Solar during the bridge dancing around the gatekeepers, and all 3 sword knights, and all 3 around the sword knight in Crota.
Wow.
Yes, I know I wouldn't have made sense since the Lucent Hive were from a time after, but I thrive on chaos, LOL. Give Crota a ghost to crush at the end too, just for the hell of it.
That'd be fun.
Later, guys. That would have been fucking awesome. I'm just going to say that right
well, Master's still around the corner, so you never know what they'll add in there. We'll see.
there. Motherfucker.
They're not going to add that.
Dude, you're going to get champions.
Yeah.
But they sure as shit aren't going to include Lucent Hive.
No, I don't think so. Yep.
Yeah. Now they should, yes.
That'd be nice.
I mean, that would be awesome.
Why not? It's another thing to deal with in the game. I wouldn't mind it either way.
But you don't do it, and neither do I. So you're asking. You're asking the wrong people for master.
Yeah, I'm not going to do dual masters. No, no, I'm good.
I want to.
I barely have the time to get regular ones in. Yeah, I'll do the regular ones.
Because you're busy doing 100 bounties.
Yeah, there you go.
So, was there anything you wanted to see in the Crota raid?
I love the new mechanics. I've already said it a million times, but I don't. I would have liked to have seen more of the sword knights in lanterns at the beginning. I think I only saw one or two. I know they put the yellow bar exploders in. I guess those are somewhat dangerous, but I missed all those big hive knights with swords trying to chop you. I wish they would have put more of those in the first encounter. That would have been more. That would just add a little flavor to it, you know. Because now that everyone's figured out everything, we just run through the lanterns pretty quick. You said that that was the word. That was the one raid encounter that always bugged me because I always got left behind. And when you get left behind on that part, you're dead. They just swarm you.
I find this whole thing hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, that was Destiny 1. This is Destiny 2. And it's much more fun now. The swinging lanterns are not fun, but eventually everyone will memorize where those are and they'll just zip right past them. Yeah,
and this is true.
That's all I got to add. Yep.
Okay. Damn. Tajo chose violence.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know if I want to ask that question. Damn. Tajo, question for the show. If you could remove any raid or dungeon, which would you choose? And you have to choose one. Damn.
Remove? Leviathan. Oops, wait.
It's already out.
I know, it's a loophole. There you go. There's my answer.
Yeah. I am appalled.
I answered the... Oh, please.
At the quality of this show.
Oh, please. You just loopholed it yourself.
I am appalled.
Wow.
That's like me going, you know what? I would remove Wrath of the Machine from Destiny 2.
It's got to be in here first.
Exactly.
Leviathan was in here, technically.
It's gone. Where is Leviathan at now?
I wished it away. It went away. There we go.
I
know what you're going to say. It's your favorite
It's hard
raid.
not to say
It's
it.
your favorite raid, I know.
It's hard not to say it. I'm trying to find something else to say.
It's a fun raid, man. It's not that bad. Just say it.
I mean, I'm looking for dungeons and
He said raids. He didn't say dungeons. He said raids.
He did. He said raid or dungeon.
Oh, I like all the dungeons, man. The dungeons are fun.
Oh shit! I could pick this. I could say this raid, and I would get some hate. Shit.
Oh, they won't jump on you too bad come Monday.
Yeah, I can't say that. I mean, I wanted to be a troll and say Deepstone, but
Kingsley would hunt you down. That's his favorite raven.
Scarlet. Scarlet would.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to get rid of any of them, but I have to choose one. It's a lot of foreplay just to say Ron.
Yeah, I know you were going to say that. Like, as soon as he asked it.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to say something else. I did.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll trade you Ron for Leviathan.
I'd take that trade.
See, right there.
Oh, shit. I'll edit that out. Fuck that. I'm not admitting to that. No way. No way I'm admitting to that. I forgot I'm recording. Shit. Hey, let's do another speak pipe. How about them speak pipes? You know what? I got one here from Scum Death. We haven't done a Scum Death speak pipe in a while. Let me throw one in here. Let's see. Oh boy, so much to choose from. All right, I'm gonna do this one. Here we go.
Hello, Scumdeath here. Yesterday, I was speaking to my niece, and she asked me a question. And she said, what have you learned today? And I thought, I've not really learned anything. And then I said, leave it with me. And the longer I thought about it, I had learned quite a few things throughout the day that I didn't know yesterday. So it's really weird. A question I've never sort of thought of. What have you learned today? So my question for this show is, what have you learned today? Anything? There's got to be something. Love you all. Bye. You.
Scum Death with the deep questions. What have we learned today, Hazel? Okay, I got one.
I learned I need a new job.
Okay. I learned that you can't go against Mother Nature. I tried to push to get stuff done today, even though the rain was impending. It was coming. It was sprinkling on the windshield. But my hard-headedness said, no, it'll pass around. And it's like someone heard me, because as soon as I opened the door, it poured. So, yeah, that's what I learned today. You can't go against Mother Nature. If it's going to rain, it's going to rain. You're just going to have to get it done another day. That's how it goes. And that is Florida. So, that's what I learned today, Uncle Scundeath. Good question. All right. Let's dive back in, Hazel. What else we got in there, man?
Okay.
I have one I want to ask, too. I got a favorite one I pulled out. I'll ask before we go. Actually, I have 3 questions.
Holy hell.
There, 2 of them are pretty simple.
Okay. So this is from Heffalump Headley.
Okay.
Okay. Question for the show. This season is hot. I can attribute that to even more dynamic class exotics and subclass aspects, raising the power creep, quote unquote, bar yet again. We know a balance hammer is incoming, now that the first trials / raid weekend and Iron Banana. What do you think is getting hit, and what do you want to be hit? And finally, what will salt your ham if it does get hit?
Well, I mean, they just nerfed like 3 of the exotics that I use on my Titan. That happened it's not gonna happen until season. That's season 23, right? So I got the whole season to enjoy.
Antaeus is coming up mid-season.
Oh no. Ah, crap. Yeah, that would salt my ham. I was just learning how to play with them, and because I don't play my Titan much, and I'm trying to learn the exotics, and that was one I was trying to get down. What
Well, you can still practice now.
Yeah, I can still practice with it, but why? It's going to be
so you can get it down because, it's always fun to slide into a Nova Bomb.
That's true. And I can save it up for when someone tries to throw super in Crucible. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm all right with that. I'll still practice with it. What needs to be nerfed? Hand cannons. Boy, that'll raise some stink. All hand cannons. Nerf them all. And buff pulse rifles.
Oh, shit. It's a good thing Monkey does not listen to the show.
Yeah. There you go. What an answer.
Nice. Okay, so what do I think is getting hit? This is like the cop-out episode. I was going to say SMGs.
I know.
And what do I want to get hit? SMGs. I love SMGs. I do. I have 3 on one character right now.
Oh, you know what? That's another thing. I was just enjoying my Shayura's Wrath Adept submachine gun because it's smooth as silk, but now it's not going to be soon.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be next season, though.
Okay, so still get this season.
Yeah. So what will salt my hand if it does get hit? Nova Bomb.
Why? Because I always miss throwing it?
Yeah. They need to increase it so that it automatically flies up into the air. So you have to be like right on top of somebody so it can hit them.
That mountain got in my way, I'm telling you. It scrims. It moved right in front of my Nova Bomb.
You mean that wall? Or that? There was a pillar and Gatr hit the pillar. Never mind, there were 2. There was myself and somebody else.
I saw it
move.
Both
sides of the pillar.
I saw it move. It stepped in front of it.
Yeah.
Oh man. The joke there, folks, is I miss a lot of Nova Bombs when I play Crucible with it.
He does. Yeah. I was running Warlock and it tried to pull me in to the.
That's right. I was trying to kill you in one of the group.
Yeah. And somebody else. And I just ended up dodging out of the suck and was just like, ha. It was great.
Yeah. Great.
For me anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I was, yep. It's 0-1 Gatr.
Is that just one?
Oh, yeah, that game it was. Yep. Gatr lost again with a super.
Okay. Here we go. All right, here's a quick one, possibly. It's a follow-up from Headley. Question for the show. Do you feel it is bad form to schedule an event, then bail on it 15 minutes before muster to run that thing with another group?
Wow.
Or schedule a thing that's known to take time only to have to go an hour in?
I mean, people's lives change. I understand where he's coming from there, and that has happened to me before.
But for them to run it with another group?
That's kind of shitty. I'll be honest. That's kind of shitty.
I
don't know who I don't know who did that, but I'm sure he's talking about
kind of shady.
I'm sure he's talking about a real life situation, something that happened to him.
Of course.
I mean, people will be people, man. I don't know what else to tell you there, Headley.
It does suck.
It's human nature.
Unfortunately.
You just, they just lose a little clout down the road, right? It's part of that bank.
Yeah. I mean, and my thing is like, the schedule a thing that's known to take time and have to go an hour in. I mean, in my experience, it's mainly because they can already tell that it's not going to happen.
Oh. Their intention was probably to speed run it anyway. If it was a raid. Maybe,
more than likely it was a raid, but I mean, in my experience, it's usually like a raid or a GM or something like that. And it's like, oof. Like, like even like I've never done that, but I can see the writing on the wall where it's like, okay, I'm in for the getting kicked in the nuts thing here constantly for the next, X amount of time. And then somebody will be like, oh, well, I don't think it's going to work. Or it's, hey, something came up. I have to go.
Yep.
It's like, it all depends on how much time somebody has to dedicate.
Right. And that's happened to me as well. Mm-hmm. The problem I have is I usually try to.
Hey, I only did that once to you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I talked to Dan Finity on my other podcast about this very question, and he was talking about how, you have to set time aside. But the question I didn't ask him is what happens if you just know it's not going to happen? I would have liked to have heard his answer on that. But, and what I usually do when I know when the writing's on the wall, so to speak, what you said, I just change my priority. I just change it to, I'll just support the best I can, knowing that we're on a fixed amount of time now. And you're just seeing who's going to flinch first, and that usually wraps things up. It usually takes care of itself. So.
Yeah, I don't do that. What I do, I do the opposite.
Really?
I try to go harder. I try to carry the entire fucking team on my back.
That's what I'm saying. I try to be supportive. I try to do my job. But you know me, man. Yeah. I try to do everyone's job.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying is if it's different though, okay? If it's a raid, you can't really do all the jobs.
You can't. Someone needs to tell me that because I end up doing nobody's job. I end up doing no job. And
you abandon your job to do somebody else's job. And
well, it's my ADHD, man. What happens is I'll be focused on my job. Then I'll go, oh, squirrel. I can go punch that for him. That way he won't have to take care of it. Thinking ahead, being a little proactive, right? But then I realize I just now killed too much time and now I can't neutralize the guy that I'm supposed to do on my job. And then that's where everything falls apart. So I'm learning to just stick to my job. And if they, everyone has their job, do your job.
Truer words have never been said.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But we get you, Headley.
Yeah.
We get you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it's a GM, that's the moment when I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to sack up and I'm going to, try to carry this whole fucking team on my back. And I mean, there've been a couple times where I've done it and a couple times where, just countless deaths and things. And I'm just like, okay, well, I need to kill, a champion in order to res somebody or something like that. And it's always dicey in certain situations.
I meant to thank you for that, by the way. Thanks for getting me through that one.
Shit. You're funny.
The first one I ran with you, it was that situation. You were like, okay. You and Soccer are both like, okay, we're got to put some overtime in here. This guy has no clue what he's doing.
Well, no, I don't. Well, no, the first one, I forget who it was. It was you and me.
Damn. I can't remember who it was.
I forget what community member it was.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah, it was an absolute clusterfuck.
We got the 2x4 right in the forehead, man.
Yeah, I know that it was. What was the name of the?
It was the Battlegrounds one.
No,
the one where you go in where all the dead Cabal are, and there's one big room at the end where the guy's flying around with fireballs. I can't remember what that one's called.
Yeah, the one on Nessus. Yeah. It's
not a Battleground one.
What's the name of it?
I don't have the game up. I can't tell you.
I'm like, wasn't it Nessus?
It looked like Nessus. Yeah, it could be Nessus. I don't remember what it's called though.
Is it not in the game? Like Inverted Spire, Insight Terminus. Oh, Proving Grounds.
That was it.
Yeah, sorry. I had to scroll up higher.
I remember we had the big boss with the dome in the beginning. You have to get through him.
Yeah.
And I ran out there and said, hold my beer. Dead in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Hazel was like, ah.
Yeah. Then there was the hole, and I'm like, okay, here's what we're going to do, okay? And then you go, Leroy Jenkins.
I did.
And I'm like,
I did.
Oh, fuck.
I said, I got, man, these Grandmasters are easy, dude. I got this. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He got murdered before he hit the ground.
That was my first GM. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I was running, like, I switched to bubble after that. I was like, all right, I need to keep these motherfuckers alive.
You were trying everything in the book.
Yep.
Yeah. I think we ended up quitting, though. We ended up giving up.
Yeah, we did. I think the writing was on the wall for that one.
That one was. Yes, that one was. There you go, Headley. There's a true life story there.
Yeah. But I did not bail.
I think I realized I signed up for something way too big for me yet. And yeah. It was experience, though. It was an experience. I tried to chalk it up to.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. What else? Looking at the clock here. What else we got in there? Questions. I've got a few more speak pipes still.
Okay. Moose. You get to be one of the 3 hive gods. Choose one. And why? Xivu Arath, Oryx, or Savathun? I know my answer.
I'll take Xivu Arath because I'm very reactive. It's just my personality.
What?
Yeah, I'll take Xivu Arath.
What the hell do you mean you're reactive?
I mean, Xivu's kind of emotionally responding to calling Savathun a traitor and just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying either.
I mean, how do you justify being a worm god or a hive god?
Well, I mean, okay, so we know that, Xivu, her tithes come from, like, fighting and violence and things like this. Mm-hmm. Oryx.
What was Oryx?
What the hell was Oryx?
I don't know. What did he do? He was the leader for a while there, and then...
Yeah, he
took him out.
He killed his own sister, and...
Yeah, that's the hive, that's the sword logic. That's the hive way.
Well, exactly, yeah.
It was helping them to become better.
Exactly, yeah. So, I don't remember what he did. But Savathun is the goddess of treachery kind of thing. Mm-hmm. A god of treachery and that. Oryx and Taken. I don't know.
Yeah. That makes sense. I guess I'll take Oryx for 100, Alex.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
Sure. I am going to go with Xivu because I have a lot of fucking rage all the time.
Yeah, I went there first, but just to be different.
Yeah. But you have to, have a reason though.
Yeah, it's a lame answer. I'll own up to it. I don't know where I fit in those 3. I really don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that our gap is lore knowledge with, Oryx.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Let's play Speak Pipe. I have one here from Third Stooge.
Hey guys, Third Stooge here. So I just got really, maybe not so deep question, but just really, really thought-provoking, I think. If you were put into a room with everybody you've ever met, who would you go to first? Now, I only saw this question, like I saw it, I'm scrolling through TikTok like 5 minutes ago, and I haven't really had the time to think about it, and I wanted to ask it, or else I would forget about it. But yeah, let us know. Toodles.
Okay, you're in a room with everyone you've met. That's a pretty easy answer for me.
Yeah. I think it's pretty easy here, too.
I mean, I met my wife. That'd be the first person I'd go to.
I could see that.
What was your answer?
My answer would be my dad.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. You know, it's just, you know, it'd be cool to see him again.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
So.
I tell you, I interviewed my parents.
No.
Yeah, I went over on a Saturday, helped him do some chore. I put running boards on his van. He has a work van. I don't know why he's working, but he has a work van. He's in the AC business. He wanted some running boards so he could step up in his van easier. I'm like, okay, I'll help you with that, Dad. I said, but you gotta do something for me. I said, you, Mom, need to sit down and I want to interview you guys. So I have their voices recorded forever. So nice. I ask him, you know, life questions, stuff like that, how they met each other and what were they like in high school, and just questions I've always wanted to know, you know. I knew a lot of the answers, but yeah. So, yeah. Anyway.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I felt good after doing that. Okay. I have one more speak pipe before we head out. So where else you want to go? I did have, wait a minute. I did have a couple of questions here I wanted to pull out. These were these were in the question of the month, channel. So you probably didn't see them, but,
definitely not.
We had a couple of questions I wanted to ask here. The first one was, from the Scarlet KM himself. How can we convince Hazel that his burger eating habits are also a threat to national security?
This fucking guy.
Go ahead. You can tell him. He probably gave you that question so you would say it.
I'm not going to do it just on the basis of that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Dimwee came back and said, how can we convince Gatr that his bagel takes are a threat to national security? So
I think that's a bigger issue.
I don't think so. I think it's pretty much similar to the first question.
Wise.
Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to ask those. They were in the question of the month channel, and I thought they were funny.
Nice. Definitely funny.
Yep. All right.
I'm still laughing.
Yeah, I'm laughing inside.
Yeah,
we?
Exactly.
Okay. What else we got, man?
Okay. We have Native Raider. Question for the almighty nut of Hazel. If you were to take a storyline from Destiny and make it into a movie, what are you choosing and why? Shout out to Average D2 Player that inspired this question with his question.
That was for you, right?
Yeah. I think my answer would have to be, the Battle of the Six Fronts.
Damn it, I was just thinking that.
That just has to be the answer.
That would be the opening scene, right? The big battle? You fly in on it? That's how I would see it opening up.
Because you figure, it would start off and it would just be, just kind of like an okay moment, it's all peaceful and shit like this. And then then you find out, you're what everybody's made of at that point.
Yeah. Or you could have that close-up shot on a quiet field in on old Russia, and then you could have those big some kind of mechanical tank or something rolling through, breaking the scene up. I don't know what did they use back then for vehicles. What did the Fallen use?
I'm pretty sure the same shit they use now.
Some kind of shit, yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's kind of like Terminator kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess that's where I'm stealing that from, yeah.
Yeah, I'm picturing just tight corners and things like this, like the Fallen are actually coming into, the last city, and it's kind of like that, the cutscene with Zavala where he takes his glowy fist and, jumps and everything.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a good opening too. Okay. Yeah, good question, Native. I think we're starting to see something, though. We'll stay alive. Some kind of... Sony's going to do something.
This fucking guy.
I'm just saying.
Okay. The average D2 player. Well, I already asked one from him. Let me see here. Ooh, Tovia.
Okay.
I feel terrible. I didn't ask this one sooner. I blame Gatr.
What'd I do?
I don't know. I'll get to it later.
Okay.
Question for the show. Destiny is considered a looter-shooter MMORPG. What do you think is the most important element of that description? Boom.
Damn, that is a tough question.
Holy shit. Looter-shooter MMORPG.
I mean, there are RPG elements to this game. But is that the thing? Shit, Massive? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I love this guy. I love this guy.
You said the best thing out of that.
It's a game. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's a massive game. There you go. I mean, it's online. I'm pulling it from the acronym.
I'm gutted. The correct answer is the shooter portion.
Oh,
because if it weren't as good as it is, nobody would fucking be here.
Oh, here, I'll just redo my answer. Oh, I totally agree, Hazel. Without the guns, it's a shooter, dude. Come on.
What about the loot, though?
The loot's bonus.
Well, the loot is the shooter part.
It's the shooting and looting, right? Looter shooter.
Yeah. The loot is the guns that you shoot with, so the shooting ultimately is the most important thing.
Yes, you're right.
Flip it! Damn it. All right.
I'm fading.
Speed pipe.
Yes.
Or something.
I got another question here from Third Stooge.
Hey guys, Third Stooge here. I know the Crota raid has been really awesome, and I love all the encounters, but you gotta hate it when you're sitting there, lighting Airute up, sitting there on her stage, literally laying into her, and a damn thrall jumps in front of your gathering storm.
Yes.
The very classic Mr. President get down. But it got me thinking, I don't think I remember that ever happening in Destiny's history. Of course I don't know it perfectly. So that makes me wonder, if you had a character do that to you, who would it be? Like, your character is about to die. They need to make, say everyone's lost their light and everyone dies fully. Your character is about to die and somebody jumps in front of you to save you last minute. Who would it be? I think I would want Zavala, because in my eyes, that's what Zavala would do. I mean, I think I would want it to be one of the vanguards, and of course, Cade's dead. I don't think he would do that anyway. And Ikora, I don't think would do that anyway. I don't think she would do that either. I think Zavala would be the one to do it. And with Lance Reddick passing away recently, I think it would be a super honorable and super dramatic moment if, everyone lost their light, say in the final shape for something, and then your character is about to die. It is literally coming down to the last second, and Zavala is there, and he literally pushes you out of the way and sacrifices himself to save the player character. I think that would be so dramatic, and it would be so... I would probably tear up a little bit. I teared up a little bit when Cade died, and I think if Zavala would sacrifice his life for ours, that would be a really dramatic moment. Of course, we know that's probably not going to happen, but I don't know. Just made me think. So, yeah, let me know who you would choose. And a little side note, it would have to be somebody that would be dead permanently.
Yeah.
It can't be somebody that can just respawn. It kind of takes the fun out of the game. It's got to be somebody who would be dead permanently. But yeah, let us know.
Everybody can die. Okay. What's your answer there, Hazel?
Who would save our guardian's
We
life.
lose our light. We lose our light. When you're dead, you're dead. Just like real life. Who would jump out and save you? And take their own life?
I mean, I already know the answer. I'm just trying to find a way around it. Like, is there anybody else?
I mean, it seems that'd be one way to write him out of the story, right? I know Keith David's coming in, but I don't know how long.
Well, no. I mean, I'm not talking about Zavala. I'm talking about Crow.
I'm sorry. Shit.
Bitch.
What?
Think about it, though. I mean, we saved him. We saved him from, the bomb in his head and things like this, and or his ghost.
Yeah, the ghost with the bomb in it. Yeah,
I mean, we've helped him. He's grown and everything else, and I mean, he saved Zavala. Zavala welcomed him, and I mean,
no, I'll never pick Crow. Never.
No, Crow's going to sacrifice himself.
Yeah. No, I would not be sad at all if that happened.
Damn.
No, you know why?
Why?
Because what happened?
So help me God if you say he killed Cade.
No, it's not that. If you remember back to previous seasons, he's what remember he messed up with Keitel? And someone had to step in for him? And now he's Keitel's bitch?
He's not Keitel's bitch.
Well,
my God, man, he's like
he's got a new boss
one
now.
Step down from her.
He's got a new boss now. But she owns him. She owns him. She owns Saladin. I'm pretty sure that she is letting Salad Man run whatever he wants to do. Maybe.
Dude. He killed other high-ranking Cabal.
That's because they suck. And Saladin's the man. Saladin was a
exactly.
free man. Think of all the crap he went through with Siva. Everything he endured in Rise of Iron, only for him to take the fall for some idiot who messed up. No, I have no feelings for Crow.
Dude.
Sorry.
So you're saying you have more feeling for Saladin?
I do.
The fuck is Saladin?
I love Saladin. He's the man.
Because he talks like this, and he's like, "Hey,
not
Guardian,
because of that.
Fuck Shax. He's a bitch."
He would kick Shax's ass. Because he's
Shax will at least make it
Banner,
fun,
man. He's only allowed to do Iron Banner once a month when Keitel lets him.
Okay, and Iron Banner is a joke.
No, I love the Iron Banner, man.
You can love it, but it's a joke.
Okay.
How many times can you get 80 points in the first minute or second of the game?
Oh, that's good fix.
And
by getting rid of my gauntlets, damn it.
Exactly.
Iron Banner won again. Hey, I don't do the coding, man. It just Iron Banner has special code in it, I guess. I don't know. Something that reacts with the Pyro Gauntlets.
But do you see, though? Iron Banner is, to me, on its way out, honestly.
No way. Iron Banner is what's kept me in Crucible. It's the one thing all of my friends love to play when it comes around, and I love playing it. Good or bad. So,
but
sorry.
That's
I got no feelings
just
for Crow.
But,
sorry. Crow messed up. Well, when I saw that cutscene, I was pissed. Anyway, thank you for your question. That's all I have to say.
So who's your answer, by the way?
I think it would have to be Saladin. I mean, shit, damn it. It'd have to be Zavala. Because that would be, like Third Stooge said, that would be just the most perfect way for him to leave the game. Since his real life character has passed. It would be a very heroic way to go out.
Yeah.
I can't get around Zavala. I mean, that just seems like it was made for that, if that was to happen. And we've even talked about ways that they could write him out of the story, and that was one of them. At least one of them I thought about.
Yeah. Hey, I had a thought. So we all know that, I mean, in theory, that the witness is going to open up the Pale Heart and things like this and all that good stuff. And in the trailers and things like this, we see a lot of like past things that, past places that we've been, things like that, right?
Right.
What if?
Oh, wait a minute. You're doing a what if?
Yeah, I'm doing a what if.
Okay.
Because Bungie has been releasing, I don't know if you've been seeing them or not, but like little snippets and things like this on YouTube, like little ads for the final shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen them.
And what if, with, with Bungie, like doing the final shape and that kind of thing, they end up basically saying, hey, you know what? When the witness does this thing, it opens up everything and it merges everything into one timeline. So they give us all of D1 back.
Wow. That'd be pretty cool, I would have to say.
The skepticism in your voice, this must be like how I sound.
It is. I'm trying to play you, but I'm the what if guy. You're supposed to be the please guy.
but I mean, it just hit me when I was like watching the thing, a couple days ago, and I'm like, I saw the tower and things like this, like the old tower, and I'm like, like,
what else?
I could see
back?
them.
If the tower comes back, what else can come back, right?
Exactly.
The old bounty board. Oh, I miss that board. I mean, it would be cool. It would be. That'd be a great way to finish the Light and Dark saga, right? They don't even have to call it Destiny Online. Oh man!
All right.
I broke.
What do we got next?
That's all I got. That's all the speed bikes I got for this week. Yeah. I have a Scum Death's Corner we'll play later before the show goes off. But other than that, no, I'm good. You got something else in the Discord you want to go out on?
Yeah, I'll go out on this.
Okay.
All right. His Royal Highness, Prince Rizness. Mm-hmm. Question for the show. What are the odds that Dimeback Daryl comes as the main antagonist in the final shape? Will the final raid be a ZZ Top concert we have to fight our way into?
Why, Prince? Why? Why do we need to dig up the past?
This 1,000 times.
Let's let the past be the past.
This 1,000 times.
I got no answer for him.
All right. Hey, guess what? We have killed a lot of questions tonight.
We did. We made some good steps tonight.
We did. And we had fun along the way.
Yeah.
So, J Bunny, 1991, Mitsutani, 0708. Y'all are on deck. Nico, I see you too. You're on deck also. So,
good deal.
Next week, I'm hitting you two, or you three. So.
Yep, we'll have a guest on next week too. All right, good deal. All right, well, thank you everyone for putting your questions into our show. We really appreciate you. We really do. We're just blown away that you guys care enough to send a question to us, to be honest.
Exactly.
So, I'm sorry. Some of my answers are kind of lame tonight. I'll take full responsibility for that. But, I just couldn't come up with a good answer on some of these questions. They were pretty deep. So, thank you for sending them in. And, we have a little bit of housekeeping to do, and we'll do that right after this.
Howdy, folks. This is MC Squared, and you're listening to Guardian Downcast.
All right, we're back. And before we go and hear Uncle Scumdesk Cornered for the week, we got a few little odds and ends to take care of here before we go. I mentioned last week that we had 3 questions for possible questions of the month. And you all voted, you all spoke. And so the winning question of the month and the official question of the month for September is from our buddy Moose, Baron of Titan. What's your Destiny hot take? He says, mine is having some better weapons and raid weapons being craftable is hurting the game overall as the game has become less chasing a good roll and instead becomes let me grind out 5 red borders, then make the perfect gun with the better than average perks. So what Moose is asking you is, what is your Destiny hot take? We'll need to get those questions in before the end of the month, and Hazel and I will have our drawings as usual. We'll have a $25 Amazon gift card on for everybody who puts in a question for question of the month. It's either through our Discord question of the month channel, or you can send us a speak pipe. But just know the speak pipes, we're going to have a second drawing, and all the remaining speak pipes will be drawing for some podcast merch. So, throw in the speak pipes. Real simple. You can go to our website, guardiandowncast.com. You can either go to guardiandowncast.com/voicemail, or you can just go to guardiandowncast.com and it says, voicemail on the right, on a tab on the right side of your page. You can't miss it. It's right there. So real simple to do, guys. So let's hear them. Let's hear what your Destiny hot take is, and we'll read them out as we get closer and closer to the end. So send them in right away. And Hazel and I will start listening to some of the speak pipes as we get to our final part of the month. Hey, Hazel, I want to mention we have some Patreon shout outs tonight. Man, it's been a busy week. I want to give a shout out to our new patrons tonight. Returning back to us as a dungeon champion, and welcome back, is Mr. Trash Panda. Thank you, sir. Good to have you back, man. We have a new tip jar patron, and that is one of my favorite mods. That would be Brittany. She's joined us.
Aww.
I just think because she wants to know what's going on in the lounge. Yeah. But no, we appreciate you. We do, Brittany. We'd like to welcome Coderson as a brand new Dungeon Champion patron. Thank you very much, sir.
Hey.
We have a brand new Raid Boss patron, Amazing Taco King. Now, I have not seen this person in our Discord. Do you know who this is, Hazel?
I do not.
Okay. Well, please give us your Discord gamer tag so we can give you the credit. Make sure you're in our elusive lounge to talk with our other loungers. So yeah, thank you, sir, for that. That's big. It's crazy. And then we have another Raid Boss patron. That is Sith Daddy Fresh, aka Daddy. Thank you, sir. So I want to give a shout out to all of our Dungeon Champion patrons. That would be Scoot, Oh Hey Redneck, Technical, Toll the Bell, Raffy, Mullet, Nitro TJ, Darth Noodle, Nico, aka Jersey, Smiter, Valorfall, and now Mr. Trash Panda and Coderson. And of course our OG Raid Boss patrons, that's Jealous and Frostbite. Raid Boss patrons TLT Tim. Damn, I did that right. Didn't have to think about it. Wow. Crazy. Lucky Shifts, Average Destiny 2 player, and now Amazing Taco King and Sith Daddy Fresh. Thank you all for giving back to our community. That's great.
Thank you.
Quick thank you to all our patrons out there. You know who you are, who hang out in our Discord patron lounge. Giving back to our show and community has been great and very humbling, to be honest. Hazel and I thank you for that. You can enjoy our podcast commercial free, so we don't have to find sponsors, because you guys are our sponsors. You guys are the ones that pay for all of our services, even the boost to our Discord comes from a lot of our patrons, so it's pretty cool. So thank those gold badge members in the Discord if you get a chance. They single-handedly fund our hobby so we can just make content. I want to mention also our September bonus patron episode is coming out next week. I've been working on it, and I just got some finishing touches to do on it, and it'll be out next week, so look for that. So if you've received any value from our podcast today and are interested in giving back to our show and community, check out our Patreon. It's patreon.com/support Guardian Downcast. The link will be in our show description down below, or hit that Patreon button in our website, guardiandowncast.com. Remember to leave your gamer tag or Discord name so we can give you credit on the show. Well, Hazel, that's it, man. I think we covered everything tonight. That's a wrap. Another episode in our collection. For our listeners out there, we have 216 other episodes with interviews from gamers all over our community. So if you're just finding out about us, take a look at those past episodes. They're all on our website. And if you like what you hear tonight, do us a favor and tell a friend about us. That's the only way we grow. Well, Hazel, where can people find you, sir, on the interwebs out there?
Quick and easy. Hazel NT in all the places except for Twitch, where I will be streaming in a little bit. Or I am the Hazel NT there.
Yeah, blow it up, guys. Blow those follows up. Make them stream. Make them stream. Yeah, you have all that support. You got to stream now. All right. You can find me on PS5 and Steam. That's where I play Destiny. And I have a YouTube channel. Todd the Gatr, that's 2 Ds, Gatr. I create videos to help new players try to figure out all these little things in this crazy game we all love. Gameplays, opinion, even have some live streaming occasionally on the channel. Look for that notifications channel or Discord. Jump in and say hi. That'd be appreciated. I have a podcast called the Destiny Help Desk that does the same thing to help new Guardians and existing Guardians, but in an audio format. I have a episode coming up on lore. Talk to some of our people in our community, and can't wait to get that one out. That one's coming out very soon as well, so keep an eye out for that. And keep in mind that this episode that you're listening to right now will post to that very YouTube channel. So if you want to listen to our podcast on YouTube, you have that option as well. All right, Hazel, before we go, we have Uncle Scumdeath has sent us a Scumdeath's Corner for this week, so let's see what he has to say for this week. Uncle Scumdeath, what is going on in the UK today, brother?
Hello, welcome to Scumdeath's Corner. Well, it looks like my life might be turning around a little bit. Today I went up to the hardware store and I bought myself a frame, a nice black frame for my Millennium Falcon jigsaw, which is cool. So I installed the jigsaw into the frame. It took a bit of maneuvering because it's a shaped jigsaw, so I had to put it in a square, obviously a rectangle frame. I had to get it just right. So I've got it just right, precisely put all the glass in, all the back in, and then looked at it, turned it over, looked at it. Oh, looks fantastic. And then I noticed one of the stepdaughter's Labrador hairs on the jigsaw. And it's like, oh my God, you can really see that. But I cannot be asked to remove it. When it's on the wall, well, it's on the wall now and you can't really see it, so I'll leave that. But it's just one more thing that's just so annoying about them being at my house. Mm. But one good thing today, the missus's daughter got accepted for a job. She's going to be working in a care home doing nights, 3 nights on, 3 nights off, in a care home for autistic adults, which would probably be quite good for her because she's autistic herself, and I think this would be really good environment for her to work in. So, yeah, things are looking up. All we need to do now is get her girlfriend to get a fucking job, and then the rent will be flying in, and then they can hopefully save some fucking money, get a deposit for a place themselves, and then get the fuck out of my house. So things are looking up. Yeah, could be getting better. So I'm sorry to keep going on about this. It's just my life just seems quite dull and boring at the minute. I've got really no funny stories to tell you. But yeah, I just want to keep you informed about how I'm getting on. So I'll leave it there. I love you all, and take care. And yo, love you. Bye. Yo.
Thanks, Uncle Scumdeath. We appreciate you, buddy.
Yes. Thank you.
Hey, look, hey, eyes up, Guardian. There you go, man. Things are looking up. You never know. Believe me, man, they're going to want their own place sooner or later. At that age, hell yeah. We'll see. We'll see, brother. Keep us informed. By all means.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Remember, as you're playing Lightfall, Season of the Witch, remember, get outside and touch some grass. Larman, Kentucky. Hey, everyone. Remember, we only get one playthrough in this life, so make it count. And more importantly, be good to your fellow Guardians in the Destinyverse.
The weight of the world was on your shoulders, and still you triumphed. Marvelous.
Thank you all so very much for listening. And later, Guardian.
Yeah, toddled.
Damn, nice. Did it on time. Nice. I had to wait for it this time. Jeez Louise, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get a message from Hammer?
Yep.
I gotta read this one. The magic school bus could be inside your ass right now, and you have no idea. The magic school bus. You remember that? Shit. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, here's mine.
Oh damn.
This one cracked me up.
Damn, man. Oh my god. Hammer, you never disappoint, brother. You never disappoint, man. That was a good show, man. A nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Didn't get too spicy. Got pretty good. Yeah, got pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good deal, man.